So, Flacky, a 1-1 draw today versus Bedworth United. What do you make of that one?
I don't think it was a great game, if I'm being honest. With football, the wind always kills it. They had a long throw, which we dealt with quite well. The ball was going out of. I think we lost 7 balls today, so it wasn't a great game of football. But we got in front, half time, 1-0. It's a really good goal by Robbie again. Came up second half, and if I'm being honest, I think a little bit disappointed. We defended the balls in the box really well today. I thought, Rich and Marshy headed everything away from that long throw, which is a threat. So to concede a goal like that, in the build-up of play, we could have done a lot better. But it's just a fluke goal. It's just it took a deflection, gone over Lakes' head, and you see it all the time. It's just one of those that you just have to hold your hands up and just say it's a fluke of a goal. So, we take the point and we move on.
Well, you said some positives there about Robbie Ellis' goal. Obviously, he's come on so much this season. I think that's 11 goals now. What are your thoughts on him? Yeah,
I've known Rob for a few years now. He's obviously come from step 6 with the club all the way through to here. He's done really well. He really cares for this club. I have to say that. Every time he puts a shirt on, he gives 100%, and that's all we ask from him.
Obviously, another positive we haven't really mentioned so far is the debut of Kellen Hickinson. How do you think he did out there today?
Yeah, I thought he done well. I thought he showed some really nice touches. He knows he probably needs to get a little bit sharper, a little bit fitter, which is going to be hard with only 4 games to go now. I think he showed his class of why he's played at the level he's played. We just want to keep giving him the game time, and his sharpness will come.
And coming on from that, we're in a real battle at the moment. How are you going to get a reaction out of the players heading into Monday? Because it's a really short turnaround.
Yeah, it's a short turnaround. I've just looked at the league table and it's just so tight down there. One result and you're out of it, and one bad result and you're back in it. The boys know that they need to recover. There's a few of our boys that have, they come from Corby, so they want to, get extra bit of motivation for it. So all we can do is just recover, work on a plan of how we can, go there and try and get 3 points.
Thank you, Flacky.
Cheers, mate.